Welcome to the Blue Mouse Knits. Today I'm going to show you how to pick up and knit a neckline on a top-down sweater. So where my yarn is coming out of is my first stitch right here, but you could really pick anywhere. I would suggest choosing something along the back or the back corners near the sleeves because I think it hides the slight jog in the round a little bit better. So I'm on my back panel right now and I'm just going to go into the hole that this yarn is coming out of. But again, if you don't have any yarn to go off of, you're just going to find a column of knit stitches, go up to the top, in the very top hole where there's a V here. I'm going to go into that hole from front to back, and it should look like this. I did a long tail cast on, so I have kind of a twisted stitch on top. Set that aside for a second, and we're going to take our yarn and we're going to wrap it around a finger on our right hand. I choose the middle finger on my right hand. Just wrap it around a few times, like 4 or 5 times, and this will give us tension when we start to pick up stitches. So it's purely so that you don't have really sloppy stitches in the beginning. So I'm going to take my yarn, go underneath my knitting needle, and I'm going to kind of pull this yarn over through that hole where my knitting needle is going through. You can pull the yellow stitch here over the yarn over, however you want to see it, like this, and there's one stitch. So then I go over one hole, which is this one right here. It's at the very top of a column of V's. There's a hole. So I'm going to go into that top hole from front to back. Again, you'll see 2 strands of kind of a sideways cast on stitch there. And then we're going to continue. So yarn over underneath around to the back, pull that yarn over through that hole. And then you move one more stitch over. We're coming out of this column here, so we move one more over, which is this here, and go into the topmost hole there. Again, we have just 2 strands of the yellow yarn, which is our cast on stitch. Go ahead and yarn over from underneath around to the back, and I'm just kind of using the tension on my left hand to pull that yarn over through, and then I pull up on my knitting needle a little bit just to kind of even out the tension of all these stitches so they're not too tight. And after you've picked up a few stitches, you can let go of that tension yarn. And that's pretty much it. We're just going to go over one column. So we're coming out of this column here. We want to move one more over to the left. Go into the topmost hole. 2 strands on top, yarn over, pull through, readjust. So you're going to do that all the way around, and that is how you pick up a neckline. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give this video a like, and you can find lots more tutorials on my channel and knitting patterns on Etsy and Ravelry.